What up, guys? So since everyone is on lockdown and the whole world is in a zombie apocalypse, I think this is a good time for some book recommendations and to keep you entertained and hopefully get rid of some of your boredom. And this is a good time to start reading. So these are some books that I recommend across a wide variety of genres. Spirituality, self-help, creativity, business, and so forth. So the first book I would recommend is Happiness, A Very Short Introduction. Now, in fact, forget the rest of this video. Just focus on this book and this series. This is the series. So as you can see, they come in this selection, and they have such a wide variety of books in the selection, from politics to science to religion to basically every big topic. You'll find a book on this, and they're really short, as you can see. So that's the best thing about these books. The next book I would recommend is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. This is a great spiritual book, and you don't really need a lot of self-help books because a lot of them are overrated. There's too many of them out there. But this book is great because it deals with enlightenment and transcending your ego. The ego is the main theme behind this book, and it's very popular. So there you go. The House of Wisdom. Now this book is a difficult read. It's very detailed, but what's great about this book is that it speaks about Greek civilization, Indian civilization, Asian civilization, and how Arabs and Eastern civilization helped to form Western civilization as we know it today. And it speaks about all the inventions and trade and history. So this is a great read, very good for understanding why the world works in this way. This book, The Quranic Foundations. This book is a great one on the philosophy of the Quran. And what I like about it is it's very rational-minded, and it's very easy to read. It's very philosophical and rational-minded, yet also easy to read. It's very balanced, and it focuses on ethico-spiritual roots. And so it's not dogmatic or superstitious. It's free of all that, and it's a great primer if you're new to religion or if you have a good experience in this. It offers a great read, and you actually learn a lot. The only thing is that it's a bit biased towards the Islamic viewpoint, but that's expected with all religions. So yeah. The Leap by Steve Taylor. Now I would recommend this book because it's very enlightening. It focuses on enlightenment, spirituality, and how to spiritually awaken, and different ways people spiritually awaken. If you want, you can just read the last chapter, which gives different qualities of spiritually awakened people. And I find this very interesting is because people need to read more of this to understand spirituality, and it's a very good book. So I've never read this book, but I've watched a lot of Jordan Peterson's videos, and I think he's a great guy. He's very honest, and very good ideas he has. So I would definitely recommend this, and since it is very popular, so yeah. Spiritual Science by Steve Taylor. Now this is another book on spirituality, but this one focuses more on like comparing materialism with spirituality. And so if you are more inclined towards not believing in an afterlife, not believing that there's anything more to this world, that we have souls or anything like that, then this book would actually be a great read. So what I like about this one is that there are some really great nuggets on, and the theme is really how to socialize and be more open towards talking to strangers and to others, how to flirt, how to get to know others better, and how to struck up conversations. And I find a lot of people lack this in my own experience. people struggle to strike up conversations, and people need to learn more about this. Buddha's brain. So this book also gives some good nuggets on happiness and wisdom, but it's very sciencey and neuroscience-y in place. Heaven, Heart's Deepest Longing. I read this book years ago, and it has a lot of Catholic teachings. It doesn't answer all the questions you might have, but what's great about it is the language. It's very well written. And if you know C.S. Lewis, he's a great Christian thinker in the past, and I really like his teachings, and this guy, Peter Crift, writes similar to that. It's very poetic and very inspiring language, which I like about it. Misquoting Muhammad. So there are a lot of controversies in the Islamic world, in Islamic countries, stoning, wife beating, FGM. All these are various issues that have, and there's been so much corruption through religion. And this book does a great objective view of trying to analyze these problems and where they stem from. And the only thing is that the author doesn't seem to give his own opinions on the matter. Not sure why, but it's a great read. Jesus, a short introduction. So the very short introduction series has a lot of books on religion, and this particular one, Jesus, a very short introduction, as well as Paul, and they have also on other founders, they have on the Buddha, and it's a great read into things that are bigger than yourself, things such as space travel, technology, futuristic type things. You definitely will enjoy these books by Michio Kaku, and it's all about space travel, aliens, the search for aliens, and it's definitely very entertaining reads. So as I've been learning more about politics and this whole political correctness nonsense, so I came across this book by Ben Shapiro, and I know he's very much into the political sphere, and his book is all about governments, Western civilization, political correctness, the alternate left, the alternate right type of ideas. It's very interesting. Into stock markets, trading, I definitely recommend these books. How to Swing Trade is great because it's very well organized and gives you a lot of good information. The Neatest Guide, it's very good, but it's more of a reference book. So it's great too if you want to learn or you're writing papers, that type of thing. And Understanding Options, this is the best option book I've found because it's very well organized, and it has a lot of graphs and diagrams, and it's free of theory, formula, equations, all that nonsense. This is a book that I still have yet to read, but it's a very good book by Nobel Prize husband and wife, and they talk about all sorts of things from a balanced, data-driven view about immigration, trade, productivity, growth, poverty. So it's definitely a great read, but quite complicated read. So that's all the recommendations I have for now, guys. If you want any more recommendations, just check the description box below, and there'll be more over there. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it gets rid of your boredom, and enjoy.